I'm so bad at this. Oh, ooh. Yes, camera. Holding it in front of your face. Cool. Hi guys, yesterday was really fun. The Harry Potter quiz thing. I didn't film anything, turns out. You could have expected that much. But it was really fun, I really enjoyed myself. And what is that? I don't know what just happened with my camera. What's the last thing I said? Anyway, doesn't matter. I'll figure it out. God, this is going well. I'm tired, can you tell? So, after I got home yesterday, one of my friends was like, when we were saying goodbye, you just had such a big smile and you looked so happy, and happy suits you. And it got me thinking and talking. And it's genuinely true. I am really, really happy here. Of course, I still have down moments. Nothing is perfect, but in general, I just feel completely amazing. Like I had no idea that you could even feel happy. Like I'm sure I've been happy as a kid, and I'm sure I've been happier in my life, even perhaps, but I don't remember that. I've been through such a very long, rough period, and like it had its ups and downs, but the ups were never very up. They were good at most, and not like good, but how you doing? Yeah, good, I guess. That kind of good. Um, since moving here, especially when it now that it's like actually moving here and not just the internship, my life has just become so much better. I have such a big social life, which I absolutely adore. And I have so many like-minded friends, and I love them all very much. And we're all very huggy people, which I also just really like. And it took me a really long time. I'm sure I've talked about this before, but it took me a really long time to realize that I'm actually not an introvert at all. Like being around people charges me up and makes me feel really good. And like London is the perfect city for that, and these people are all amazing, and just really, really happy here. Yeah, I'm just really amazed that I have found happiness in at this level, which I just never expected to ever experience. Um, I think it's partly because I just didn't remember what happy was actually like, what that feeling actually meant. Because been it's been at least 10 years of like depression and kind of being out of it, but not fully, and being okay, but not better than that. And then these very, very long periods of just being so incredibly down, and like it literally made me forget what it's like to be happy, which is a very awful thing to not remember. um and then partly it's because I honestly believed that your childhood, like as a young kid when you're 9 years old or whatever, that was gonna be the happiest time of your life, because as a kid you don't have that many worries, and all your worries aren't really big, and you still get amazed by so many things, and like literally in awe at the awesomeness that is life, because it is awesome. Never, never forget that. I mean that in the literal sense of the word. Like the fact that life exists is just such a weird, wondrous thing. And I don't want to say you should be grateful, because I know how I've been, and especially if you're not feeling that, I know that's a very, like, you don't want to hear that. But yeah, lost my trail of thought there. I am tired. So yeah, you should really try and remember that, no matter how hard it is, that it is really something awesome. Um, and I honestly believed that that was a feeling that you would never achieve again. Um, Like when you're an adult, you're always gonna have worries, and I have worries. Don't like I'm not saying I don't, but I feel like that doesn't necessarily mean that I can't be very, very, very extremely happy, because that's how I feel like most of the time. And I get down and I have worries, and there are things about my life that I don't like and I would like to change. And that's always going to be the case. I am an adult now, however much I refuse to be an adult. At some point, you do have to do adult things and think adult thoughts and whatever. And your worries are not the kind of worries you normally have as a kid. But I don't think that needs to affect your happiness. I was so convinced that like you would never be that happy as you were as a kid, that and that's the main point I'm trying to make here, is that when I was trying to get out of my depression and was trying to get better, I wasn't striving to feel amazing. I was just like, I wanted to be happy-ish, which was what I thought the most happy any adult person in the world could ever feel. And that idea was really toxic in a way, because it made me settle for something that wasn't even happiness. And I am so glad that I have found happiness, and it kind of happened to me. Like, I was expecting my life to be way better moving here, but I wasn't expecting it to be like this. And um like, if it wouldn't have happened by itself, I never would have worked to be at that place, because I didn't think it was possible. And it is possible. That's the main point I'm trying to make. And if you are in a bad place, that's the kind of thing I want to say to you. It's hard, and it's okay that you're down, and take your time to get better. But when you try to get better, and when you're fighting and you're getting there, please don't settle for anything less than you deserve, because you deserve happiness in the biggest way possible. You deserve it all, because everyone does. That's something I almost missed, because I was so convinced that it just wasn't possible, that it was never gonna happen. So I wasn't trying to get to that point. And I think in many cases it might happen like it did for me, but in other cases it might not. It's always been my dream to move to London, and I think that's the thing that kind of triggered, like, it gave me the life I actually needed. I wasn't really aware of that. I think, like, if I had a different dream, I might have not found the happiness I have now, and I just settled for that, even though I could have tried to achieve something more. I know I'm repeating myself and I'm rambling a bit, but it's so important, and I'm so grateful that I had enough luck to make it true, because, like, I've told you this, I almost left when I arrived here for my internship, and I have no idea where I would be now if I had, but I would have been in a very bad place. That's something I am sure of. It was pure luck that I didn't leave. It was pure luck that I did see something before I was actually out of the door on my way back to Belgium, and that I talked to them. And it's lucky that I found this amazing friend group of, like, all the nerd fighters here in London, and they are so incredibly amazing in every way. They are thoughtful, they are intelligent, they have decent moral values. Like, we don't agree on every single detail, but for 95% of the things, we are completely in one line with our values. And I think that's also incredibly important. And I think that for me is what kind of makes my life the way it is now and makes me as happy as I am now. And I'm a little bit emotional right now. Yeah, it's just very very good, and I just love it. Uh, Obviously, when I was talking to my friend yesterday, uh, I literally cried happy tears, which is something I haven't done since I can't even remember. So yeah, I'm where I need to be, and I'm with the people that I need to be with, and I will be forever grateful that it was possible for me to do that, both by support of my parents, both by just running into enough luck along the way, and by my medication, and by being able to do this financially. I'm very very lucky in that sense, and like I think it would have been possible for me to have this level of happiness somewhere else or in some other situation, but I don't think I would have known it was possible and would have never worked to achieve that. I guess that's kind of the two things I want to say. Thanks for everything to everyone who helped me get to this point, and also try and remember that life is amazing, and however down you are, um, when you are in the process of recovering, don't settle for okay, don't settle for good, settle for amazing. That should be your goal. That should always be your goal. And if you're not in the process of recovering, take your time and handle it how you're handling it. I'm not trying to, because I always hated the phrase "it gets better" and stuff like that. So that's not what I'm trying to say, because I know you won't believe that anyway. But please remember that when you are at the point when things are getting better and you're trying to make things get better, don't settle for less. Just don't, because it's you deserve it all. You really do. I'm sorry, this is getting a long video and I'm repeating a lot of shit. And I'm gonna try and edit this and make it a bit more proper, but it's probably not gonna be great because it's not scripted and it's a very important topic. And I just wanted to make sure that I got all of the thoughts that I wanted to get out of there. Um, and hopefully you enjoyed my little ramble. And um, see you tomorrow. Also, my friend called me super cute and that was super amazing. Ah.